Babe Squad, Dream Squad, Journey Squad, webcam babes, and all the babes there is. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family, because your girl is dropping motherfucking content, okay? We dropping content. We are dropping content. So if y'all are looking at my background, obviously this is a new setting for me. Still getting my filming room. It's like filming room slash closet slash makeup area slash all kind of shit. We still getting it together. So don't focus too much on the background. Focus on me, baby. That 90s baby shirt. All jokes aside though, y'all, enjoy the video. Grab your snacks, your blunts, your wine, your liquor, whatever it is you need to freaking grab and come on, because this story time is crazy. Let's get into it. This is about the time that me and my 3 friends went to North Carolina and almost got set up. I just want to say, even to my 2 friends that I did talk to about doing this story time, and they're 100% okay with me doing this story time, I still want to publicly apologize. Even though this happened over, 10 years ago, way over 10 years ago, I still want to publicly apologize for putting you all in this situation. I have apologized over the years, but this is just another formal I apologize for putting y'all in this situation. So y'all, this situation took place back when I was like 18, 19. I was a ditzy dumb broad. Who got emancipated from foster care. And at this time, I was lost. I was delusional. And I genuinely just wanted love at this point, y'all. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I literally just fell short of love. And I was looking for it anywhere. At this time, y'all, I was a lot smaller. So when I say a stripper bitch and can dance, a stripper bitch that could dance, I definitely was that girl back in the day. I could dance naturally and I just gave, right? Emancipated out of foster care, which if you do not know what emancipation in foster care means, I suggest you go ahead and look it up, or better yet, I'll just post it here on the screen. It's basically when you turn 18 and the system is just like deuces, basically. And that's what happened. Basically, once I turned 18, I got emancipated, and that was pretty much that on that. Even though, y'all, I was grown as hell at the age of like fucking 13, 14, you couldn't really tell me shit. I really just kind of took off, right? I wasn't thinking about school. I wasn't thinking about college. I was thinking about fast money because, again, I was fucked up and I was gullible. We're gonna name the people in the story time. So we got Breezy. I went to school with Breezy. We have Nisha, and then we got JJ. Now, Nisha and JJ went to the same school. Can't remember exactly how the fuck we met them. If I'm not mistaken, they were our rivals, and it was a big thing when our school went against their school. So again, we were rivals. That's how we formed a friendship off of that. I became friends with JJ first, and then introducing me and Breezy to Nisha. It was me first who met JJ and Nisha, and then since me and Breezy was really close, I ended up introducing them to Breezy, right? Boom, y'all. We all clicked up. We friends now, and that's just that on that. Now, I thought I was wild. My girl Breezy was even wilder. She was a wild one, right? 18, 19, we decide, look, we want that fast money, and we finna go and strip. So that's exactly what we did, y'all. Back in the day, also too, I just want to let y'all know that I'm in my early 30s. I'm 32. This happened back when I was 18, 19. So this has been a long time ago. Back then, it was easy to get in the strip club. When I mean to tell you, easy as 1, 2, 3, it was easy as 1, 2, 3. It was literally easy to get in the strip club. All you had to do was be a pretty face with a body. And you ain't even really have to have a body, because it was bitches in there that was my size now, and they was still in there getting a bag. Anyway, so we started dancing. Breezy started dancing first, and then she kind of low-key hit me on to the club she was dancing at. This time, y'all, we're making money. At our young age, we're bringing in the bag, baby. Now, I'm going to name the dudes in this situation. You have Ken, which is actually his real name. His real name is Kenneth, but we're going to call him Ken. And then you also have, I don't know if I want to call him Billy or Brandon. We're going to go with Billy. You have Billy, and then you have the driver. Now, the driver, y'all, I'm not really going to say too much bad stuff on the driver, because the driver, honestly, in my opinion, I never really knew what type of time he was on, because he really was kind of doing his own thing. He wasn't even really worried about too much. So now, let's get the names down. We got JJ, we got Breezy, we got Nisha. Those are my homegirls. And then we got Ken, which Kenneth and Ken, same person, right, y'all? I'm going to just call him Ken throughout this video, but his real name is Kenneth. Hey, Kenneth. And then we also have Billy, which is Ken's best friend. We are at the strip club. We dancing. Breezy comes up to me, and Breezy like, yo, Shay, like, this dude want to dance you. And I look over, y'all. Now, mind y'all, even before him saying he want to dance me, I seen him and his homeboy sitting over there, which it was him, the driver, I think it was like 2 other dudes, and it was Billy. He had like, it was a little section, a little group of them for real. But Kenneth stood out, y'all. And I mean to tell y'all, fine. He was fine. Tall, dreads, brown skin. Like, he was fine. I'm like, oh, okay, they want to dance me, right? And I go over there and I'm like, what's up? They like, yeah, we want to dance you. What's good? You know what I mean? So, boom, I started dancing or whatever. And me and Ken, we're locking eyes, y'all. At this point, we're locking eyes. We're, it was almost love at first sight is what the fuck it felt like. It definitely was giving, I want you and you want me. So, we locking eyes or whatever. The vibes are going. So, I'm like, oh, okay, this is that, right? So by the end of the night, I danced for them. I actually made a nice amount of money from the whole little section, their whole little team, me and Breezy, because at one point Breezy also came over and started dancing with me. We made a nice little bag off of them. So I was like, yeah, I'm finna lock in. Plus he fine. Plus they seem cool. I'm finna lock in. So I thought. We exchanged numbers, and that was that. Following day, you guys, I can't remember if I text him or if he texted me, but we started talking, and from there, we started talking all of the time, to the point we ended up hanging out. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a few red flags, but again, young and dumb. Just young and dumb. Not real dumb, just young and dumb. Stories, I'm going to make them quick, that y'all would have been like, girl, I would have left him alone immediately, right? So the cousin and the baby mama was getting ready to move, and they went out of town. Yeah, you know, y'all could stay over at the apartment. We're gonna be gone for about a week to go see my baby mama's people off in somewhere, wherever. I can't remember where the girl was from or where she lived, but the cousin said that we can be at the apartment. Now, the reason we were at the apartment, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit later in the video, so just keep up. We go over there, right, y'all? We vibing, we kicking it, we chilling, watching movies. It was a vibe. Next thing you know, his phone gets the ringing off the hook. Ken's phone is ringing off of the hook. Now, the first couple times it rang, we was in a mood, we was doing whatever we was doing, and I'm like, you're not gonna get your phone? And he like, no, I'm not finna get my phone, like, we on one. So, it keep ringing, y'all. I'm talking about ringing off of the hook. Hold on, wait, you know, you need to get your phone. He ends up answering the phone, y'all, and it ended up being another chick. So, the chick is like, oh, yeah, well, where you at? What you doing? And Ken is like, yeah, I'm at my cousin's house. You know, I'm chilling. Never mention me, which is cool. Because at this point, y'all, he's not my man. He actually was never my man. We was just chilling and kicking it. He like, or I think the girl is like, well, your son want to see you. Son? Last I checked, Ken didn't have no kids. So what are we talking about? So she like, yeah, your son want to see you, and I'm getting ready to drop him off. Bitch, what? Who are you dropping off? Because, again, last I checked, this man ain't got no kids. They get off the phone, and Ken is like, oh, yeah, babe, well, my baby mama. I'm like, yo, baby mama. I'm like, I thought you said you never had kids. He like, yeah, well, I ain't got no kids, but, you know, her baby daddy went to jail, and, you know, me and her started talking, and I kind of just took over and, you know, kind of became a dad to her son. Nigga, what? You taking on responsibilities that's not even yours. But at the same time, when y'all follow through with the story, y'all gonna realize why everything just came together to where it was like, nigga, yeah, she finna bring him over here and she wanna meet you. Me who? She wanna see, you know, who about to be around her baby. Bitch, number one, you're not my nigga. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, I'm not about to go and meet shit. She's talking about some, she wants you to come downstairs. Who come downstairs? Bitch, you can come upstairs. And I know, back in the day, again, y'all, I was young and motherfucking dumb, right? But it was definitely giving, bitch, you're crazy as fuck, cause no ma'am. So I was like, yeah, well, she could come up here and meet me type shit, because we was already in our groove, already in our mode, and she just called. So I don't feel the need to have to go and meet shit. Long story short, me and the girl never met each other. She dropped the baby off, and the baby ended up being there. We like order pizza, watch movies with the baby. This is at the third. Mind y'all, I had the car, Ken had no car. So that was that, right? Red flag number one, because like I said, you never told me you had kids. You never told me that you had a damn near a baby mama situation. Like, it was crazy as fuck. And the next is red flag number two. Never forget Kim being like, oh, well, we finna go to the stove. Because at this time, y'all, I was also smoking. So not only was I just drinking, but I was also smoking weed too. So we needed to leave to like get some papers or like some roll or some swishers or whatever. Because back in the day, that's when we used to smoke swishers. Y'all, I had on this Nike windbreaker. And I remember it just being really hot or something. It was the reason why I took my jacket off. And I left my jacket at his grandparents' house. Mind y'all, it's like 3, 4, 5, 6 cousins that live over here, y'all. It's a bunch of them that live over here. Mind y'all, remember the cousin apartment that we were at? He's also over here, right? So boom, I take my jacket off. I sit my jacket down somewhere. I can't remember if it was the couch, the table, whatever. I take the jacket off and we end up going to the store. We go to the store. We come back. I'm not even really paying attention. We smoking, we drinking, we vibing, whatever. Next thing you know, when I go to look for my jacket is nowhere to be found. Roof racket? Where the fuck is my jacket? So I'm asking Ken like, where's my motherfucking jacket? Like, I need my jacket, bitch. It's starting to get cooler outside. Like, I need my jacket. And I don't even know where, when. You sure you left it? Are you sure you didn't take it with us? I'm looking in my car, y'all. I'm looking all over the house. My jacket is nowhere to be found. Why the fuck the next time I come over there, his cousin, the cousin apartment we was at, got my motherfucking Nike windbreaker on. So I'm like, Ken, go get my jacket from your cousin. He like, oh, babe, that's not your jacket. I promise you, I done seen him in that jacket before. That's not your jacket. You tripping, da-da-da. I'm like, no, nigga, that's my jacket. Like, bitch, that's my jacket. Mind you, y'all, I had seen a cousin numerous times before that, and I had never seen this cousin in this motherfucking jacket. Can't act like he was almost scared of the cousin, because he did not go and get my motherfucking jacket. Again, y'all, here's my dumb ass, still willing to talk to the man, still willing to be like, you know what, it's just an honest mistake. What the fuck ever, I'm just gonna move on from it. It's just a jacket, bitch, I'll get another one. Because obviously your broke ass needed that jacket, and I'm gonna let you can have it at this point. But I never fucked with that cousin or never really talked to that cousin again because I knew that was my motherfucking jacket. After that, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. But I still keep talking to him. So one day, right, he's like, hey man, my best friend in North Carolina out there getting a bag. She a stripper too. She out there getting a bag, and she basically saying, you know, you and Breezy, because at this time, y'all, he had met Breezy and he knew Breezy. He like, you and Breezy can come out here and get a bag. I'm like, oh, okay. I had seen him on FaceTime with her. I had seen him, you know, kind of talk to her. And I knew that this girl was actually real. So it sounded good, right? Anybody that's like, oh shit, mind y'all, I had never been in North Carolina either. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, a trip and I'm finna make some money. Hell yeah, I'm finna hit up Breezy and we finna see what's tea. So I hit up Breezy. Of course, Breezy like, hell yeah, bitch, like, let's go. We finna go to North Carolina. Again, she thinking the same thing I'm thinking, a free trip and we finna get a bag. So some just told me, y'all, I'm like, let me invite Nisha and JJ. So I ended up inviting them too, and they both like, hell yeah, bitch. Like, mind you, Nisha and JJ was always interested in stripping. But number one, JJ parents was super motherfucking strict. And Nisha mama used to just be on some other shit, child. I don't know. Never really got the chance to dance, but they're like, hell yeah, bitch. Like, we can go out here and dance because we not gonna be in our city no more. So boom, y'all, we all on the same boat. I told him, listen, it ain't just gonna be me and Breezy, but it's also gonna be Nisha and JJ. We all trying to get out there and get a motherfucking bag. Ken gets the trip together, and boom. At this point, y'all, we all orchestrating to go to North Carolina, and me and my homegirls finna get a bag, and that's finna be that, right? I'ma fast forward, like, it was like a couple weeks later, we planned a trip out. So everybody can have their money, everybody can be ready to go on the trip. The trip comes. Now, this was another red flag. I think we on red flag number 3. Should have known to not even go, and I feel like this was my higher power telling me, girl, do not go on this trip. We sat and waited for them to come and get us for like an additional 2-3 hours, y'all. We literally waited for Ken, Billy, and the driver to come and get us forever. We all ready. We pumped up. We like, damn, we finna go get a bag. We finna go to North Carolina. It's finna be a vibe. And we sat there waiting on these niggas forever. So by the time we got in the car, y'all, we already heated. We already mad. At this point, it's definitely giving like, we're pissed, right? We finally get on the road. These are more red flags. And these red flags, we should have known. We should have got the fuck out of the car and just took us a motherfucking yellow cab home. Again, everybody smoke, everybody drink. So it's bottles in the car. It's motherfucking weed in the car. Everybody vibing, right? The whole time that we're driving, the first couple hours, y'all, when we stop and it's time to get gas, the only people that are putting gas in the car was me and my homegirls and the driver. Ken and Billy not putting no gas in the car whatsoever. We sitting back like, when it came to like stopping and just getting like swishers and stuff like that, Ken and Billy would never get out and not even get a pack of swishers. Like, they wouldn't get shit. I'm still fucking with Ken at this point. That's still, you know, my little thing. Now, give me 2 bags of chips. Give me this and give me that. And I would catch on, y'all, because he would have me get him all of this shit. But him and Billy would be eating it. So he would ask me to get him like juices and chips and candy and Little Debbie's and shit. But he having me not only buy for him, but had me buying for his motherfucking best friend. That's red flag like number what? What we at 3 or 4? Who even fucking knows, bitch? Lose count. I'm finally starting to get irritated because why y'all ain't putting no money in a gas tank as we're driving down here? Or why y'all not buying your own snacks? And Ken like, man, I'm the one that's finna get y'all this stripper plug, and this my homeboy. I don't need to put no gas in here. These my plugs, da-da-da-da-da. Whatever, bruh. We just gonna keep it going. We would stop and get food. I think the first couple times we stopped, we got like Taco Bell or like Burger King or whatever it was that we stopped and got. Ken and Billy would not be paying for their food. Ken would ask me, like, hey, baby, give me 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and, you know, da-da-da. And I would just be like, what? I would get this shit, y'all, again, young and dumb as fuck. Not real dumb, just a little dumb, not big dumb. So I would still get this shit. And once again, he would be feeding himself and Billy. Finally, y'all, we get to North Carolina. A long, drawn out fucking drive. We kept on stopping. Motherfuckers was irritated. We was already irritated just at the simple fact that every time we had to stop for gas and shit, that these niggas was not putting in on no gas, no nothing. They weren't putting in on nothing. The only person that was putting in was the driver. The driver was handling gas with us, and the driver was paying for his own food, his own swishes, his own snacks. Other than that, it was just me and my homegirls. So, y'all, we get to North Carolina. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. The best friend kind of gave me weird vibes, but cool vibes. Giving a lot, basically, right? So, get there. We get settled into our room, right? So, I don't know if I told y'all in the beginning, but the trip was supposed to be from Friday into Monday, right? So, that was supposed to be the trip. We was gonna dance Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and leave out Monday. Or whatever. The best friends seem okay. The house is decent. She had like a 3-bedroom house. It was actually kind of nice. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It wasn't a bad house. I definitely could tell that she was definitely making some money. So that also kind of, put a little bit of ease on us, because we're like, oh, okay, she actually really out here making a bag. Boom. So the first night we get there, she also smokes and drinks. So everybody kind of like, okay, well, where your weed man at, because, or where your bud man at, because we want to get some more bud, because at this point, me and my homegirls running out of bud with the bud that we had already came down with. We were running low, so we like, okay, where your bud man at? We want to get some bud, and then we're gonna go to the liquor store. So once again, y'all, when we go to the liquor store and we get some bud, Billy and Ken is not putting nothing down. So it's just giving, what the fuck. So I remember the best friend, and this is why I said I think the best friend and Ken was definitely fucking or doing something. And she was a bad bitch. I ain't gonna hold y'all. She was definitely a bad bitch. I think they were doing something just off the simple fact that she was like, oh no, I got him. And y'all, I know y'all looking like, well girl, why you ain't had your nigga? Or why you ain't had a dude you fucking with? But to me, it's like, you already had me pay for all your shit on the way down here. And now that we here, you know what I'm saying? You're not footing nothing. It should be the other way around. You'll be told, if Ken would have showed love on the way down there, once I got my, I don't want to go too far in the story, but just know, once I would have went down there and made my bag, I definitely would have showed love. But it was getting over on me and my friends, and we just wasn't with it, because it was just like, bro, y'all are giving broke nigga energy, and we're not feeling it. So we drinking, we smoking, we having a good time. Everything seems like a vibe. So now it's time to start getting ready to go to the club for that night. So me and my homegirls, we up, we getting dressed, you know what I mean? We putting our best shit on. Me and Breezy already got, our stripper shit. Nisha and JJ don't got much shit. They brung what they had, but they didn't have much stripper shit. But they did come. They did come to show the fuck out. So, oh girl, which is the best friend. We're going to call her best friend, which is, again, Ken's best friend. So Ken's best friend, like, okay, well, y'all going to have to audition or whatever. I did show my boss pictures of y'all. And so far, he's saying me and Breezy and Nisha can dance just by the pictures. But we all still had to audition. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to touch it a little bit later in the video, as far as JJ not being able to dance the first few nights. But anyway, boom, we get to the club. We're going to fast forward. We get to the club. Again, everybody toe up, y'all. Like, everybody been smoking weed. We've been drinking. Everybody low-key feeling one. So we get to the club. All four of us end up auditioning, right? So all of us auditioned, and the only ones that was able to dance was me and Breezy. Me and Breezy was the only two that was able to dance. Nisha and JJ was not able to dance the first night. Me and Breezy just end up dancing, and we was just like, you know what? Fuck it. We just gonna, whatever we make, we'll just get them, we'll split it, and we'll just make sure they got some money in their pocket or whatever. So they still stayed at the club with us. The owners or the managers, the house mom, like, everybody was cool. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Everybody was cool as fuck. And I wish I could remember the name of this motherfucking club so I could fucking tell y'all the name of this club, because I'm pretty sure they're probably still up and running. I've never heard of them getting shut down or nothing like that, but I believe they're still up and going. And the best friend might still be in there with her old raggedy ass. So y'all, the whole time we in there dancing, we're making a motherfucking bag, bitch. It's Friday, it's packed. We making a bag, bitch. We turned up. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Even the best, like, at this time, the best friend, which is Ken's best friend, was a vibe. Like, she was chilling, she was vibing. I'm talking about she working the club, y'all. She making a bag, everybody making a bag. It's definitely a motherfucking vibe. Ken and Billy is sitting at the bar the whole time. Every hour, every 2 hours, y'all, I will always go and refresh. Clean up, because when you sweating this shit, you go, you clean up, you freshen up, and you come back out. Every time I would go in there and check my phone, I got a message from Ken talking about something. Oh, can you get me a drink from the bar? Can you start a tab at the bar? Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I was dumb, y'all. And what did I do? I went and made sure him and Billy, which more so was Ken, because I wasn't really worried about Billy. More so Ken was able to drink at the bar. Once they hit about $100, I'm closed the fuck out. Like, I'm not paying no more than $100 for their drinks, so don't let them get over $100. So they're sitting there at the bar drinking, and the best friend, she dancing, me and Breezy dancing, and Alicia and JJ was actually in the dressing room vibing, chilling, they smoking, drinking, doing whatever they do. Friday night ends, we get back to the crib, y'all. We're still getting fucked up. Like, we're still getting fucked up. Still feel like a vibe. We all excited. Me and Breezy just made a bag. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's definitely a vibe. Okay, boom. Moving into Saturday morning. So Saturday morning comes about, and it seems like a vibe. We getting up, we like, okay, we gonna go and get some breakfast, or we gonna see what they want to do as far as breakfast or whatever, because we want to eat. We still, you know, bitch, we hungover and we done danced all night, so it's the tea. So we get up, we trying to figure out, you know, what they want to do. Oh, girl, like, oh, I'm gonna cook for everybody. Do y'all want to put in on groceries? We gonna get some bacon, eggs, sausage, pancakes, da-da-da-da. So all the girls, including the best friend, we all go to the grocery store. We get what we gonna get. We come back to the house and we all cook or whatever. Mind you, again, y'all, the Billy, Ken, and the driver. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all about the driver. The driver, I don't know if he had like a girlfriend. I don't know what he had going on, but he wasn't even really present all like that. That's why I told you in the beginning, I really don't know what role he played in a lot of things. But he low-key was just kind of doing his own thing. He was really barely around. Like, he was just kind of doing his own thing. So the also dependent of driving that we were depending on was the best friend. Because the best friend also had a car. So we were really kind of, you know, depending on her and the driver. Okay, so boom. We go to the grocery store. We come back. Everything's still a vibe. She's cooking. I mean, I'm talking about cooking everything. She didn't even want us to help her in her kitchen, child. She make breakfast. We all vibing. Even throughout the day, y'all, everybody's still smoking. We all still drinking. Lit. At one point, we took naps, this, that, and the third, or whatever. So on Saturday night, she was like, oh, okay, well, all of y'all should be able to dance tonight because the owner is going to be there and all of y'all should be able to dance. So we like, okay, definitely. Like, and this Saturday, bitch, it was already lit on Friday. We all made the bag. So we like, yes, bitch. Yes, this finna be tea. Like, we get to the club and JJ and Nisha had to audition. The one that was able to dance again was Nisha, y'all. So now it's me, Nisha, and Breezy that's able to dance. But I really do feel like colorism played a big part. Because the whole time we was there, I remember us just being like, we're all like the dark-skinned pretty girls. Like, we're all the dark-skinned baddies. Like, it just seemed like it was brown-skinned and light-skinned girls in this club. Where the fuck is the chocolate girls at? Like, JJ happens to be a darker-skinned girl, y'all. But when I mean to tell y'all, JJ was so tea. Like, JJ was tea, body was tea, face was tea. Like, she was tea. So we were confused as to why the fuck she wasn't able to dance, y'all. On Friday and Saturday, I seen the same two chocolate girls. The rest of the girls, y'all, the rest of them, which it was a lot of girls in there. The rest of them was either brown skin or light skin. That's weird. We honestly didn't really start like really talking about it and like putting all the pieces together until after the trip. Fuck it, we just gonna break you off. We gonna all make sure you get some money, bitch. We all dance. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. There is a blessing, and we're gonna get on it later in the video, but there's a blessing why JJ did not dance, and I'm gonna tell y'all that later in the video. So, we danced Saturday night, booming. We get in the bag, and again, on repeat, Billy and Kim, it ain't got no money, and they sitting there at the bar, sitting there looking stuck. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, this time, y'all, I ignored them. Like, this day, I ignored them. I was focused on my bag. It was so crowded in there. It was so many customers. It was so much money being thrown that I genuinely was not paying them no motherfucking mind. Because y'all not finna play in my face, and y'all not finna use me. And I really thought me and Ken was better than that. So I was like, yeah, I'm not giving y'all a fuck thing this, not the night. And what I was told was the best friend, right, air quotes, the best friend was paying for Ken and Billy drinks that night. Bitch, have at it, because it wasn't gonna be me. I don't give a fuck. The night ends, we all get back, we all lit, everybody vibing, everything seemed cool. So we get back to the house or whatever, and Ken is just like, you know, man, I don't know, like, you've been kind of acting funny ever since we got here. This, that, and the third. And I'm just like, how have I been acting funny? This whole entire time, you have not thrown no money on me in the club. Like, you and Billy have literally been, like, getting by me and my homegirls, and now your so-called best friend. Like, y'all ain't show no love. It ain't been no love. Like, and you embarrassing me in front of my homegirls. Like, you been embarrassing me the moment we got on the road. Like, it's definitely love lost. Like, at this point, nigga, you're nothing to me at this point. Everybody took their showers, end up getting in the bed. We all vibing. Again, y'all, me and my homegirl, me and Breezy slept in the bed. JJ and Nisha kind of made a pallet on the floor. Sunday morning, now we rolling into Sunday morning, y'all. Mind y'all, we're leaving on Monday. We're leaving Monday. So Sunday morning come, and JJ like, once, I can't remember who got up first, but everybody getting up, and JJ like, bitch, I got something to tell y'all. I'm uncomfortable and I'm low-key ready to go. Which was T, like, what's up? And she like, Billy, okay? Billy came in the room twice, and we like, wait, what? I didn't think he expected any of us to be up. But remember, I told y'all that second night, the only person that wasn't able to dance was JJ. You can call her at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, that bitch be up, just up. She like, yeah, he came in here twice. I was on my phone scrolling or whatever, and you know, like, he came in here twice. She like, the first time he came in here, he said that he was trying to get to the bathroom. Roof ragged. When you came up old girl's stairs, the first room you hit is the bathroom, right? So coming right up the stairs, the first room right in front of the stairs was the bathroom. So you would have to take like a sharp right to come over and be in the room that we were sleeping in. And then there was another room, and it was like her office room or something. I don't know, but you would literally have to pass the bathroom to get to our room. Yeah, he said he was looking for the bathroom, but bitch, that shit was just weird to me. Like, I don't know. And then she was like an hour later, like an hour or two later, she was like, he ended up trying to come in again. But she was like, this time, I swear, y'all, she was like, it was like 2 or 3 people that was with him, but he was the only one that came in the room again, saying he was looking for the bathroom. And she said the second time, he didn't even go in the bathroom. She said, now the first time he actually went in the bathroom, she heard the toilet flush, she heard the door close. She was like, but that second time, she didn't hear shit. She literally heard them come up the stairs. Billy tried to walk in the bedroom, and they ended up going back downstairs. And she said it was more than just him. She said, I heard like 2. She was like, it was at least 2 people. Heard people like talking and laughing. She was like, so I know it was more than 2 people. So me, Breezy, and Nisha listening to this like, what? Oh, okay. We get up, and now, y'all, the vibes, the energy is off. It's different, and we're not fucking with it. Me and my bitches is not fucking with it at all. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Up until this point, yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a vibe, but it still was kind of like weird energy a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like, it definitely was still kind of giving like just weird. We supposed to be dancing this night, right? So we like, you know what? Listen, we finna get up. Make sure we grab our money, because we feel like that's what the fuck they were after, was our money, y'all. They were gonna try to get the money that we made Friday and Saturday. We finna grab our money, and bitch, we just finna leave out. We finna go get some food. We finna go to the mall. Like, bitch, we finna get the fuck up out of here. Because after she told me that, it was just weird. So boom, we all get dressed. We grab up our shit. And by the time we get downstairs, it's giving weird energy. Finna head out real quick. We finna run, go get some food. We finna just go vibe, and we gonna holler at y'all when we holler at y'all, right? We leave out, y'all, and at this point, we have no plan. Like, we don't have no plan. We just like, okay, y'all, we finna call us a yellow cab. Because back in the day, y'all, you had to call a cab. The whole time we're gone, this nigga Kent is blowing me the fuck up. I'm talking about blowing my phone down to the ground. I did answer a couple times, but I also was just like, nigga, y'all are weird as fuck. We don't understand why you, Billy, whoever came in the room. We don't understand why y'all did that, but what we do know is we're not fucking with y'all and y'all are weird. So me and my homegirls, we coming up with a plan. We got a motherfucking master plan, and the master plan is, bitch, we're gonna go make our money on Sunday and we're finna figure something out. We're gonna take a cab, we're gonna take all of our clothes, and we're not coming back there because y'all on some weird shit. And again, y'all, we already like felt the vibes. Like before we left and go like and went to the mall, it was already just giving weird vibes. Like everybody, even including the best friend, everybody just seemed suspect. Like it was just definitely giving off vibes. So as he calling me or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, nigga, I'm cool on you. I ain't got shit to say to you for real. Like, shit is off. The grace of God, we ended up meeting some fine ass, paid ass, older niggas while we were out at the mall. We ended up meeting some fly niggas. So we end up kind of telling them like a little bit of the situation or whatever. And they was like, shit, let us come spend a bag on y'all at the club tonight. Don't let them stop y'all bag. Like, people in the comments, I don't want y'all to be like, girl, y'all already was in one bad situation. Why would y'all meet some strange ass dudes and get to talking to them? Tell them. Not only did we tell them when we stayed at y'all, because we did have them drop us back off at the best friend's house, we did also tell them where the club was at, and they definitely did show up, okay? We gonna talk about that later in a little bit. They were cool as fuck. I could definitely tell that, like, even though they were a little bit older, I could tell they had our best interest in heart. I guess maybe I wasn't really a good judge because I thought Ken had my best interest in heart. But anyway, it's low-key time for us to get back to the club in a few hours. So me and my homegirls like, look, we're finna go back over here to this bitch house. We finna get dressed. We finna grab all of our stuff. We finna have these niggas meet us at the club, have them throw a bag to bitch. And we're gonna get them to take us to a motel because we were just gonna leave Monday morning and take a Greyhound. When we get back to the house, and again, y'all, weird fucking vibes. Like, Ken hounding me, where y'all been at? Oh, you been on fuck shit. Okay, y'all, so in the midst of us being gone, we come back. And again, the energy is completely off. And we see, once we get in our room, number one, the door is kind of cracked open. And me and my homegirl sitting back like, we could have sworn we closed the door, right? So we go in here and our shit has been ramaged through. Like, when I mean to tell y'all, they legit went through our shit. They legit went through all of our shit. Everybody's bags had been tampered with. So we all confused. And we like, oh, okay, we definitely know what type of time this is. So we gather up our shit, we all get dressed, we take our showers, and we get the fuck up out of there. And I'm talking about immediately we get the fuck on, because now we see what type of time y'all on. And we're not finna play any games. We're finna go because, damn, right when you think you really know somebody, or right when you get comfortable with somebody, you really try to play in our face. So we gather up our shit and we leave. It come time for us to leave out. Ken and Billy and all of them, it's like, oh, well, y'all don't need to pay for no cab. We can take y'all. Only thing is, we just got to make a couple stops. A couple stops. Nigga, we been gone all morning, all evening. Y'all had all the time in the world to make these stops. Make stops? What the fuck you mean make stops? That right there, y'all, again, I'm young and dumb, but bitch, I ain't real dumb. Bitch, so when he's saying like, oh, we just gotta make a couple stops, and when I mean to tell y'all, they were persistent. So we all like, why are you so persistent? And why do you keep saying we gotta make a couple stops before we get to the club? Like, again, y'all had all day. We've been gone low-key all day. Y'all could have made these stops. Like, we're confused. So we like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like, we gonna call a yellow cab. Keep this in mind, y'all. Old girl maybe lived maybe like a good 20, 30 minutes away from the club that we were working at. We ended up getting in the cab, y'all. We get to the club. Why the fuck did she beat us there? Now let's put all this together, right? So the driver, Billy, Ken, and the best friend is all already at the club. But we thought y'all had to make a few stops. Now at this point, y'all, me and my homegirls done took all of our stuff. We done took our suitcases. We took all our stuff at this point because shit is weird. So glad, y'all, that we were just a little dumb and not big dumb, because shit could have went way left, I feel like, and we wouldn't end up going back to that girl house that night, y'all. So we take all of our stuff, by the way. Now, mind y'all, we did wait like it was a good little second for the cab. I would never forget this, because I remember JJ and Nisha just being like, bitch, like at this point, we finna walk to the club. Like, we started walking down a little bit because we felt like the cab was taking so long. But it wasn't no more, y'all. I don't think we waited no more for that cab for like 20 minutes. And they had already made it to the club. By the time we got there, they were already in the club. Now all of a sudden, y'all, it was just flag after flag after flag. And I'm so glad me and my homegirls moved the way that we did. Because again, we a little dumb, not big dumb. The best friend comes up to us and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, JJ, you can dance tonight. I already talked to the owner. They said you can dance. Mind y'all, we're on Sunday. We've been there since Friday. Now all of a sudden she can dance. Now all of a sudden JJ can dance. Clock it, right? So we like, you know what, bitch? It don't even matter. Make your motherfucking bag. We're not leaving with them tonight. We don't even give a fuck. So the dudes that we had met earlier, y'all, when we were out, and ended up showing up to the club. And y'all, when I mean to tell y'all, they threw mad money. And they were some older men. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. At this time, we were 18, 19. Nobody was older than 19. We were either 18 or 19. If I'm not mistaken, I think I was 19. Breezy was 19. I think JJ was 19, and I think Nisha was 18, if I'm not mistaken, at this time. Y'all, these niggas was like in their late 20s, early 30s. Like, they were older for real. And they end up throwing a motherfucking bag on us, bitch. And we were in blitz, bitch. We was getting a bag from every nigga in that bitch all night. Another flag, y'all, which again, I'm so glad that me and my homegirls paid attention to this shit. I'm so glad me and my homegirls in this night, we did not get too fucked up. And I'm glad, even though we was young and dumb, we kept our head on a swivel. Young and dumb, but kept our head on the swivel. This so-called best friend was keeping up with us all night. Ken and the driver just seemed like they had their eyes on us all night. Like, in the end, when me and all my homegirls all like came together and we in the dressing room and we talking and shit, it just seemed like it was just like like we were being watched. Like, everybody felt like they was being watched. And we finna leave this club. We leaving with these niggas. Y'all, we didn't even finish out the whole night in the club. I think the club ended up closing like 4 in the morning or some shit like that. Y'all, we ended up leaving at like 2, 3 o'clock. It might have been like 3 o'clock we ended up leaving. We did leave like an hour early because we was just like, yeah, bitch, enough is enough. We felt like we was being watched and we just wasn't on none of that. Y'all, we probably shouldn't have got in the car with them either. But at this time, we was just like, listen, they had already showed us love. They seemed cool as fuck. Plus, it's 4 of us and only 3 of them. So, bitch, we don't give a fuck. Ho, we're gonna fight, okay? If anything, dudes we ended up meeting earlier that day, they ended up giving us a ride to a motel. And y'all, we didn't even have to pay for the motel. Like, the dudes ended up paying for our motel and made sure that we got home safe. And one of the dudes still to this day is still on my motherfucking Facebook, y'all. He is on my Facebook to this day. They ended up buying our motel, y'all, and they ended up giving us a ride to the motel. We got there safely. We got in our room and everything was everything. Now, while we're in the room, y'all, Kent is blowing me the fuck up. Telling me I'm a grimy ass bitch. Telling me that I could have gave him some money. Telling me like, damn, I brung you out here for you. He called us broke ass bitches to come and make a bag, and we didn't show him no love. This is how we knew, like, bitch, if we wouldn't have gave it willingly, they definitely were gonna take it. When they came in our room, I feel like their plan was to steal. This shit just give me just like, damn, y'all really try to. He ended up blowing my phone down. And I just basically told him like, look, I'm cool on you. Y'all on some weird shit. Not only did y'all ramage through our shit, y'all also kept walking in the room and y'all just giving weird vibes. Like, this is creepy. We spent the night at the motel or whatever. And like I said, Ken was blowing my phone down, texting me, calling me all kind of names, telling me I was a bum ass bitch, and I definitely could have showed him some love. And if he see me in the streets, he gonna slap me. His best friend gonna slap me. I bet not ever show my face in certain parts of Cleveland, which, bitch, hello, because I can still go to Cleveland right now and be untouched, and I still walked around Cleveland untouched, bitch, nigga. Just to let you know. Like, really trying to scare me out of my own city, bitch, when in reality, y'all niggas tried to rob us. Y'all niggas tried to set us up and it did not work. Mind you, y'all, me and my homegirls, 18, 19, these niggas were old as fuck. Like, Ken was like 20, I think Ken was like 23, 24 at the time. The homegirl was older, Billy was older, and the driver was definitely older. So everybody in that situation really thought that just because we were younger, like, we were on some silly girl shit. When in hindsight, me and my bitches kept our head on the swivel the whole time, bitch. We ended up making it to the motel, and we ended up getting on a Greyhound bus. It took us about a whole fucking day to get home, but we didn't give a fuck. As long as we know that we got home, that's all the fuck that fucking mattered. Because, like I said, they definitely was on some weird shit, and they definitely was gonna try to fucking get our money, for sure. So yeah, y'all, that is pretty much the story time on how me and my homegirls went to North Carolina and almost got set up. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, peace. $100 stacking on like the text turn. You can die today, just scratch out yesterday.